Good afternoon, Pisces. My computer's doing all kinds of crazy stuff. My video camera didn't even want to work today. But I hope everybody's doing well. My air conditioning went out in my house, and I'm waiting on the AC man to get a hold of me. So it's a little warm in here, a little warm in Indiana today. So I'm very excited. I've learned a lot over the past week. You know, I spent a week on my twin flame, and whenever that happens, I always learn a whole lot. So I'm anxious to incorporate what I have learned into my videos. And it's really not even learning, it's remembering. I have to tell myself that all the time. It's not learning, it's remembering, because I already know these things, you know, on the soul level. But it just has to make it to my mind so that, you know, my ego knows. You know, which I've worked really, really hard to dissolve my ego. And I have really worked really hard to do that. Now, the ego is not going to ever completely be dissolved because the soul uses the ego to get things done. But it has to be taught to take a back seat. It's no longer in the driver's seat. So, with that being said, that is what I'm learning. Oh. Little romance angel card. And I've set the intention that my readings, these videos, be as clear and concise with the spiritual information that comes through as it is that I channel for myself. It's been, I'm not going to say it's been a struggle, it's just it doesn't come through as clearly as when I channel my own information, obviously. So I've set the intention, that it come through just as easily, you know, for you guys, from me, as it does for myself. So, enough rambling. All right. So my angel cards, give me a card that I just know is for Pisces. That I just know. And a Vampire Oracle card. Give me a Vampire Oracle card for Pisces. I love doing my Pisces videos. They're probably one of my favorite videos to do. Pisces and Cancer, I just love the energy that comes through. Alright, Energy Oracle cards. Give me a card for Pisces. Give me a card for Pisces. Definitely that one. Alright. My fortune telling deck. These give great energy though. They really do. They're really, really easy to read the energy. I started with these. Alright, so I'm using my Alice in Wonderland tarot deck, and we have the Two of Cups. So you definitely have a romance coming together. I mean, if this hasn't happened, this is going to. I mean, this is almost like meeting the one, the game changer. And the game changer is not someone that's just going to fall into this over-pleasing mode and just be trying to give you whatever it is that they think that you want so that you'll choose them. You know, kind of like husband and wife hunting type of thing. You know, and for you guys, you know, there's a lot of women out there just looking for a husband. But the game changer is going to be someone who is going to help you grow, who is not going to be scared to lose you, who is going to put you in your place when you need to be put in your place and be like, you know, look, you know, not scared to speak their mind because they're not scared to lose you. Now, understand, don't take this as they don't care. A lot of times, you know, people will be like, oh, if this person's not acting all crazy about me, then they don't care. Is that really the type of relationship you want? Or do you want somebody who just keeps it real and is just real authentic with you and really does, you know, not so much try to change you, but You want to like change things for them because you know that, man, this person just isn't going to put up with my shit. And I really don't mind changing these things for them because you know what? They're the game changer. That's the energy I'm getting with this card. If you have not met this person, you're going to, and it's going to be different than anything you've ever experienced. Because we have wedding here, we have this situation involves a marriage. I mean, this person, you're actually going to even consider marrying them. You're not going to be able to imagine being with anyone else because their energy is just going to be so delicious and just so inviting and so attractive. And, you know, you can take this either way. That could be you. That could be you. But this is definitely a good vibe that I got from that, definitely. We have the Empress. And once again, somebody's in their power. Like I said, this could be someone that you've met or this could be you. But authenticity is what this situation calls for. There's not going to be any game playing. And make sure you're not, because you will lower the vibrations of this connection. You know, a lot of times, you know, if you're dealing with someone who's real authentic, you know, they're like, you know, you might get a text from them and be like, look, I was just thinking about you, you know, but you're not all like crazy and like codependent and this fear-based energy, this dramatic connection. It's not going to be like that. But a lot of times when you have that type of connection, it sometimes will trigger fears in you and you'll be like, man, they just don't care. And so then you find yourself doing little things to test them to see that they care. Make sure you don't do that. Make sure you keep this connection pure and always be authentic and no games whatsoever. Everything summer, everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. You know, we're in the summertime now, so I really feel like, you know, if you have not met this person, you're going to meet this person this summer, like this summer. You know, and maybe you've already met them, you know, maybe you guys are just now getting to know each other, and you know that there's something different about this connection than anyone else you've met. Because, you know, they're not just out here searching for a wife or a husband, and, you know, they really love themselves and you really love yourself, and you guys get together and it's just great. You have a great time together. It's a beautiful energy. I feel like this is going to happen this summer. It's really going to take hold this summer. So watch for that. That's very exciting. I'm excited for you. We have the Fool. You know, and the first thing that came to my mind was like this whole fools rush in type of thing. You know, a lot of times people think, man, you know, I don't want to be a fool for someone. How many times do you tell yourself? I know for me, it was really, really hard for me to release control because I was like, man, I hate to be blindsided. I like to know what's going on. And so that's kind of the energy I'm getting with this card. The game changer will have you scared. They will, especially when you know you've met the one. It can be scary. Because like I said, you start making changes, not because you're not still being true to yourself, but, you know, maybe, you know, you have been in relationships where, you know, maybe you've been a player. Or maybe you have been in lower vibrational connections where, you know, you're used to playing games with someone. 95% of relationships are all mind games. 95%. And so all of us have had those type of connections. So maybe you've never had this type of connection before, and it is a little scary. But the guidance that's coming through is to go with it. Take this chance. Take this chance. You see how she's jumping down a rabbit hole? Take that chance. Take a leap of faith. Definitely do that. We have altar dedication. Make sure that you're still focused on your spiritual growth. Because whatever you have going on inside of you will reflect outwardly. All right, so let's say, for example, anything does trigger you or just does cause you some discomfort. Really look at it. Take a look at it and figure out where it's coming from and clear that out, because that's going to be a block to having what you want. And so do definitely still focus on the spirit world. Listen to your spirit guides. Listen to, spiritual guidance. This is spiritual guidance right here that's coming through for you. You can actually get this yourself. A lot of times people don't know how to meditate. It's not sitting there going, like chanting and all this. Like I literally will just sit in my chair. I meditate in a bath. I'll run me a lavender bath and I'll soak in there and I'll listen, listen to Oriental music. I love it. And I'll just stop thinking and I'll just feel and just know. But I actually hear it, but it's like not from my mind, so it's really hard to explain. My guidance, it is a voice, but it's not coming from me. That does direct me. And you can do this, and sometimes weed and psychedelics help. Not everything that you've been told that is bad for you is bad for you. It does help to quiet your mind long enough to where you can actually access spiritual guidance. It actually can come through to you because it's like it opens up a channel. So I'm just saying, we have the Eight of Cups. So yes, basically the energy that I'm getting with this is that you do have lots of options, like lots of romantic options that have been available to you. But it's almost like you're like, no, I'm really tired of these lower vibrational connections. I'm really tired of them, the games. I'm tired of the dating games. I'm bored. I really had not met anybody up until now. Or, you're going to. That has really intrigued me, that has really interested me and really caught my attention and kept it. That is the energy that I'm getting with this card, where you're just kind of walking away from that. And I am getting this whole sense of, like maybe you've been a player, and, just kind of played the field and been single and just living the single life. But now you've met that game changer. You've met the one, and it does happen. It does. Ecstasy, yielding, rapture, bliss. So yes, this feels really good. It feels really good. But make sure that you're feeling good and your happiness does not lie solely in this person. Because the whole reason you attracted this type of connection, this type of experience, was because you were being true to yourself and you were doing things that you love. Continue doing that, and have some space, like to where you're still kind of, to yourself, where you can reflect and really do some soul searching, because that is so important. All right, we have Ace of Wands. And this is all about spiritual growth. And I feel very strongly that you have been connecting to your inner guidance, and you can even do that with nature, like get out in nature and really connect to your inner guidance. You've got to recognize who you really are. And who you really are is not this flesh and blood and this thinking mind. That is not who you are. That's where most people vibrate at that level. They're like, that's who I am. They don't know any different. They don't know that they are a divine being having a human experience. And you're a co-creator with the universe. You're one with God, and you can create any type of reality that you want. Sorry, it's lagging. I hope I'm back. You can have any time. I'm telling you, my computer's doing some strange shit. I'm going to have to probably upgrade on stuff eventually. But you're a divine being having a human experience. You're one with God, and you're a powerful co-creator with the universe. And so this card, I feel like you realize that. Man holding a coin. So I do feel like you're going to be financially abundant. You have lots of good things coming your way, and love and money. Like, man, I can't believe it. But I do feel like that is because you've recognized that, whatever you believe to be true and whatever you set your intention to focus on manifests, and you're manifesting like amazing shit. And, my ego, okay, like I've dissolved a lot of my ego. So, I would say, well, I hope that I have helped with that. But I'm not going to focus too much on that. It is my intention to help people, and if I can just reach one person and teach them how to manifest good things in their life, then I've accomplished my goal. I'm not here to be popular, famous, or rich, or anything. Like I set the intention just to reach one person. So, I mean, I hope that, you know, that's what's happened here. Maybe I've said something, maybe have you look at things a certain way. But you are going to be very abundant financially if you're not already. I mean, it's coming. If it, you know, it just is. We have Nine of Swords. Make sure you're not staying up late at night overthinking. Try not to overthink, because whenever a situation happens, okay, it has no meaning until you give meaning to it. I'll repeat that. It has no meaning till you give meaning to it. So if you're sitting up late at night trying to think and analyze everything that's going on, you're creating. You're creating. So try not to do this. In fact, try to be unbothered by things and tell yourself, whatever I'm meant to have, I'm going to have. And you know what I've been telling myself lately? Whenever something fucked up pops into my head that I just know is going to manifest if I don't clear it, I tell myself, now why would that happen? You've been brought this far. You really think that would happen? Like, that doesn't make any sense. That's contrary to what I believe to be true. What I believe to be true is that this here is going to manifest. So why would I think anything contrary to that? So definitely focus on that. We have Journey. Now, you might be getting ready to take a trip. A lot of people are taking trips right now, you know, since things are opening back up. You know, the beaches are full. You know, and if you're not considering a trip, consider one. It would do you some good to get away from things for a while, give you a new perspective. Like I said, get out on the water, any type of water, and you can really, really, really connect to your inner guidance then. But, you know, this could also be the spiritual journey that you've been on, and you're doing great. You're doing great. You're right where you should be. It's amazing. I mean, I literally just heard that to tell you that. Like, you're right where you need to be. If you were laying awake at night worrying that you're not, you are, and everything is as it should be. And like I said, you know, you got to tell yourself, you know, would I be brought this far just for that to happen? You know, like, I just took a whole trip and I'd find myself worrying about little things like, oh man, the car, this, that. Now listen, if it's divinely guided and everything else has worked out like it should be, why would that happen? Why? You know, so you have to kind of look at things like that. But I'm about to pull one of these self-compassion cards real quick, because I'm being guided to. Sorry about my stupid computer. I'm going to have to do something else between that and my slow internet. I don't know. More natural compassion. Picture a baby or an animal and say, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be safe, may you be loved. Repeat 4 times. So, I mean, I guess this is learning compassion, you know. So, you know, picture an animal or a baby. Just picture something or someone in your head and just say, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be safe, may you be loved. And this is supposed to help you develop more compassion, but you can also do that for yourself. You know, to imagine yourself being happy, healthy, safe, and loved. You know, picture it and believe it till it manifests, because it's coming. I mean, this is a beautiful reading. But if you would like to know what's blocking you in areas of love or money, any blocks, and if you want some guidance from me and my spirit guides, who are also in connection, you know, have connected to your spirit guides as well. Those are $40 right now. I take a variety of payments. I'll put my email address in the description of the video, and we'll set something up. I also have a new Facebook page where I share downloads of information that I receive. So thank you very much for watching. Well.